Welcome back, everyone. It's Wednesday, and today is another episode of the I Represent Me advocacy portion of my channel. Every Wednesday, it's all about advocating for your rights and doing it fearlessly. And if you're not aware, that means you may not be subscribed. So I would suggest subscribe and hit the notification bell so that way you can follow the series along. But today, we're going to be talking about three things: the purpose, the mission, and having passion when you're advocating for your rights. Now let's get this episode started. So, what can be the purpose of you standing up for yourself? Well, obviously you don't want to be disadvantaged anymore by people. It becomes overwhelming, especially if you are a person who on a regular basis just leave things alone and lets people get away with certain behavior. It can become very overwhelming, which in turn takes a toll on your mental health, and therefore that's not good for you either. You can also be a role model. Now, a lot of the times when we're in a certain phase of our life, we don't really care. We let things slide and it's okay. But once you become a parent or a role model to someone else, you are teaching them how to stand up for themselves. So therefore, if you're going to tell someone else to do it, especially when they're young, you have to also model that behavior. When you end up in situations where you feel you're being violated, disrespected, or challenged in a manner where you are uncomfortable, you are able to clearly state it and make sure that you're doing it fearlessly. You can also get rid of the issue at an early point before it actually escalates. Being able to speak your mind freely, it can also create peace of mind. Now for mission. Natalie, what are you talking about? I'm talking about a mission statement. I have a mission statement for myself and the way that I feel I need to be treated. And I also understand how I need to treat people. If it's someone that knows me very well and they're current, or it's someone that knows me from the past, they kind of understand who I am, what I put up with, how I talk to you, how you should be talking to me. There's that understanding. My mission is for people to know exactly who they're dealing with. I'm a very easygoing person, but that does not mean I'm a person that can be taken advantage of. I speak up for myself. I believe it is very important that your mission should be definitely making it known in the sense where it's not in an aggressive tone, but making it known who you are, what it is you stand for, so that way you will not be taken advantage of. If you do not make people aware of how to treat you, they will do anything they want. And usually they'll get away with it quite often, that it becomes repeat behavior and a pattern that is very antagonizing. You can also be helping others. I don't like the way you're speaking to me. If this is a normal way that you communicate, you need to reevaluate it. The person may even sit back and think, hold on, I've spoken to a few people and I've been getting away with it, but then I have had others kind of mention it to me, but they weren't as bold about it. That person can turn away and actually reevaluate themselves and how they communicate with others, and also make improvements just based on you stating how you felt and doing it in a confident manner. So when you have a mission, you will also gain some respect. Passion. Passion, passion, passion. As much as you are passionate about love, art, music, you should also be passionate about making sure that you protect yourself. Why? Well, when you do that, you're going to become more aware of actual rights, in line with whatever the situation is, whether it's in the workplace or is it in, like I said, I'm always going to go back to my tenant stuff. So as a tenant, what your rights are, you're going to want to do more research, and the more research that you do, you're going to feel empowered. So having that passion and making sure that, hey, when you're sticking up for yourself, you have a clearly defined understanding that, hey, I'm not just whining. I have rights. And the more I research it, I'm realizing, yeah, there's a lot more that I shouldn't be tolerating. Now, as I mentioned, these are short and sweet points to advocating for your rights and doing it fearlessly. So, as I mentioned, short but sweet episodes about self representation, advocating for your rights, and doing it fearlessly. Every Wednesday, as I mentioned, a new video comes out. They're short and sweet. You can do your own research in between, or you can send me a message. Say, Natalie, you know what? I feel it's time that I actually start to speak up for myself. I've been going through some things. You have any other tips? Because this is my situation. Send me an email, resetwithnat@gmail.com. Your information will be held confidential. You can also DM me on Instagram @resetwithnat. And in the interim, if you even want, leave a comment. Leave a comment. Tell me what you think about passion, mission, and purpose when it comes to advocacy. I'd like to thank you for joining me today. You have a blessed week. And remember, with everything you do, have faith, stay focused, and always follow through. God bless.